What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Shiny Shuriken video. Been a while since I've done some consistent video making, but this one was a must. As a avid shiny hunter, I have to address the most recent news in the shiny hunting community. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright everybody, what's up? We have got some updates on the battle method shiny hunting for Sword and Shield. All credit for the math and the data goes to Anubis on Twitter at Saibuna Switch, if I said that right. So all credit goes to them. I'm going to link their Twitter down below if you guys want to read the full thread and the full updates on their Twitter. I definitely recommend it. It's a fun read. I like math. If you're a shiny hunter, I feel like every shiny hunter somewhat likes math. But let's jump into it, you guys. I'm going to start out with a real high oversight of it and my understanding so far, and things may change. And this is an opinion video, you guys, so drop your comments down below because we have found out that the battle method is an opinion method, right? Because we don't actually know. We actually go back to when we started the battle method. It was you battle 500, you get a 3% increase in the spawn or in the chance of it being a shiny, but it doesn't work all the time. It's only actually a 3% chance of it working to where it gives you the boosted odds. So we thought it was coded wrong. But so Anubis did a ton of research and a ton of math where they had just thousands upon thousands upon thousands of encounters, and they are the ones who calculated out to come up with this new thought process towards the battle method. And to me, I think it's a great, it makes a lot of sense. I think it's a great new look at the brilliant aura Pokemon and also the battle method. The high level overview, you guys, is that essentially you get the 3% spawn rate increase on brilliant aura Pokemon. That's what the 3% number comes into play with. So if you knock out 100 Pokemon, you max out your increase in brilliant aura spawns. So at 100 KOs, you are going to see the most brilliant aura of that Pokemon species that you can. The next piece is really about the shiny rolls, the chances that you have at a shiny based off of the KO method. So at 100, you get X amount of rolls, at 200, just like how that chart shows. And what you basically want to do is pick and choose yourself how many you want to KO. Obviously at 500, which is the max of the KO method, no need to battle 999, everybody. 500 is your max. It gives you the max amount of shiny rolls on your brilliant aura Pokemon, and brilliant aura Pokemon are the ones that receive the boosted shiny chance. So what does that mean for encountering those other Pokemon that aren't brilliant aura? Essentially, from this data, it shows that those Pokemon are actually just subject to your regular encounter odds. So if you have the shiny charm, it's just a 1 in 1,365 chance. So essentially, if you're not running shiny charm, you're basically full odds hunting the majority of the time. But if you are a full odds hunter and you're encountering brilliant aura Pokemon, according to Anubis, who actually states, if you are a full odds hunter, do not encounter brilliant aura Pokemon. But if you are, you actually might be boosting your odds by encountering that brilliant aura Pokemon. And if you've ever had a brilliant aura shiny, it's not full odds. It's just non-shiny charm. So it's very interesting, but let's go ahead and jump through this thread a little bit, and I'm going to take you through just piece by piece. All right, so jumping down through the thread, they began their research and they started looking at the brilliant aura spawns first. They saw that 1 KO'd Pokemon equaled about a 1.5% chance of seeing a brilliant aura of that species. 500, they saw around a 3%. So they started doing some more investigation, and there's some tables here we'll take a look at in just a second. And essentially, they yielded that only at 100, that is the maximum increase in your brilliant aura odds. So let's take a look at that chart. As you guys can see from the charts here, these are some old pictures that you guys may be familiar with, things that we have seen from the Pokemon Company itself, graphics that data miners provided at the start of the game, prior to the game, telling us that there is something from like a chain idea, when we were still trying to decipher how to shiny hunt in this game. So from the item that the Pokemon Company provided, you can see that at least one, you get a brilliant aura Pokemon, 20, 50, 100, all of those categories mark how the encounters impact Brilliant Aura Pokemon. So it maxes out at 100. So you can see that at 100, Brilliant Aura Pokemon have 2 times the likelihood of appearing, and Shiny Pokemon have 3 times the likelihood of appearing. Now what you can see is that this is the maximum odds for Brilliant Aura Pokemon, i.e. the 3% increase in Brilliant Aura spawns for that species. So if you knock out 100 of those species, you will max out your Brilliant Aura odds. Now, next is the Shiny Pokemon likelihood from 200 to 300 to 500. And you can see over on the far right under the graphic under Kurt's tweet that the extra rolls are for Shiny chances, and that's what you'll see. So we all thought that it was based off of any Pokemon period, so that if you battle 500, you'll always have these maxed out Shiny odds. And like I said, I feel like you guys should really take a look at Anubis's full chain, but I'm just trying to grab you the highlights here, and these next 2 graphics are the most important. These show you exactly what he's been finding. He did a lot of research on chain fishing because chain fishing seemed to make sense from a chaining aspect, from a Brilliant Aura aspect, and he was looking into that a lot. Basically though, what he found out is that chain fishing does not increase your shiny odds. It does increase your Brilliant Aura spawns, but it's not really going to have an impact on that shiny chance. Now again, here are the odds of what you see and the rolls that you'll get. So the rolls from the initial chart that actually you see are a little off based off of Anubis's math. And what we're finding out now is that instead of maxing out at 6 rerolls for your shiny chance, you actually get 9. So what this does from a shiny perspective, and I'm, for you full odds hunters, I can't help you out on your odds, but for shiny charm hunters, essentially if you max out at 500 KOs, encounter Brilliant Aura Pokemon, you will have around a 1 in 455 chance of that Pokemon being shiny. This is not that much better than what we had before. Essentially, you could still keep encountering all of the Pokemon that you see from that species and increase your encounter rate, but it's not increasing your odds. If you can constantly force spawn Brilliant Auras by leaving an area and coming back in, I mean, that may help you in your hunt. But basically, your best odds are 1 in 455 at Shiny Charm and 500 battled. It's up to you whether or not you want to take it from 100 to 500, because at 100 you've maxed out your Brilliant Aura spawn rates, and you might just want to start encountering them. You can see down below that at 100 battles or 100 KOs, you have a 1 in 683. 1 in 683 isn't too crazy different from 1 in 455, depending on how you look at it, depending on what type of hunter you are. But it's all basically up to us on what we want to go after. So if this is something that interests you, if you've been battle method hunting, I know that I have converted into a battle method hunter myself. Mainly because of the opportunity that Pokemon gave us with marks. I definitely got sucked in by having an even rarer shiny if I can get it marked. So I'm interested in this data, and I hope you guys are too. As shiny hunters, obviously there's 2 different mindsets about not changing the odds at all or finding the greatest possible odds that you can so that you can get through that hunt and get on to your next one. I'm very much an efficiency hunter. I like to have those odds maximized, so I like to go after things like this. So I will be testing out this method myself and battling up to 500 on an entire route on each Pokemon that's available, and seeing basically how long it takes me to get a Brilliant Aura shiny spawn, and I'll see how that goes. I will say that at the time of creating this video, I've done 1 day of testing, and around like 60 or so Brilliant Aura spawns on a single route, with 4 out of the 6 species on that route battled up to 500 and no shiny. So we will see how this yields for all of you guys. Remember, comment down below what you guys think of the changes to the battle method and what you think of this research. And if you go check out Anubis, please consider following them on Twitter. Obviously, they put in a lot of work, and I checked out the rest of their account. They have some interesting stuff as well. Thank you guys for checking out the video. As always, good luck on your shiny hunts. Hopefully you get some really great Brilliant Aura spawns that shine for you, and we will catch you guys at the next video. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and keep on coming back for more Shiny Shuriken content. Thank you.